Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Tina. Thank you for joining me. We are doing a quick energy check in. If you are watching this in real time as I post this, then we are coming right up on the winter solstice. So, a lot of energy out there for us. But don't worry if you are watching this at another time. Trust that you found this message when you were supposed to. Okay, let's dive in. We're going to first pull a message from the Woodland Wardens deck. I love this deck. It represents nature in both animal and plant form. So we will see what is the current energy for the viewers of this video, please. Message. Oops, uh-oh, I pulled two. So I'm gonna take it as I pulled it, okay? I pulled two, and this one I'm not gonna take that one. Porcupine and an enemy, but I'm not going to take that one. I don't feel like it. These two I'm going to take. Okay, so we got the possum and the peony and the beaver and the birch. Okay, so let's start off with the possum and the peony. Okay, so this card comes out when you might be feeling that urge to hide from the world. And is that any surprise during the winter holidays? But again, like if you're watching this at a different time, you might be feeling like, ugh, sometimes you just want to crawl in bed and pull the covers over your head and it's displayed by the possum because we've all heard the term playing possum. Possums, when they're faced with danger, they pretend that they're dead. Peonies, the story behind this is kind of in Greek mythology. The little nymphs who wish to hide from mortal eyes would hide in the peonies or disguise themselves as peonies. So it's kind of a cute story there. But yeah, this is while periods of solitude are necessary and they can be healthy, it says just be sure that your retreat isn't driven by fears. Okay, so I would say if you're kind of in that feeling, if this resonated with you, just know that just evaluate why you might be feeling that way and make sure it's not driven by fear. Okay, now let's take a look at this card. So it's kind of interesting that these came out together because the beaver and the birch, is all about kind of your home life. And it's kind of the card to focus on nesting and, settling down. So I think these two cards actually kind of they play well together. So it's represented by the beaver because you can imagine they're all known about creating bends. In fact, they work so diligently and hard at creating a beautiful little lodge for themselves. And the birch tree, it was symbolic of you know being protective and to ward off evil spirits and things like that. And I guess in medieval Europe, birch trees were used for maypoles, in midsummer and such. So yeah, so I think this is saying if you're feeling that urge, maybe it's a good time to kind of start nesting. And it plays with this other card too, I think, really well. Like if you're wanting to retreat, make good use of your time, right? Okay, let's pull. We're going to pull one card with the kind of overall energy. All right. Let's show one card, the overall energy, please. Overall energy right now. Okay. Six of Pentacles. All right. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity, equal give and take often, but it can be, and again, 'tis the season, right? This feeling of maybe giving is more important than receiving right now, but it can be a card of balance as well, and paying attention to what you are giving your energy to, not just funds and money and things like that, but what you're giving your energy to. So this is a card that comes out when the universe says, you know, maybe it's a good time to have gratitude and to be generous, especially to those that don't have as much as you or that you feel compelled to be that way towards, but also be mindful of where you are giving your energy and are you receiving back equally, okay? All right, let's dive into some more tarot. Let's see. Oops, I knew I had those backwards. Are we good? Yes. All right. As usual, I have, through my website, personal readings available for you and really affordable. I keep them all affordably priced, and you can find the link to my website in the description of this video. Okay, current energies, please. Current energies for the collective. Okay. So we're starting off with the Ten of Wands, moving into the King of Cups. Nice. So I would say a cycle is ending for some of you. Tens are all about completion. The Ten of Wands represents burdens. Let's pull the rest of the cards before we go far. Some of that, for many of you, that is just going to resonate. Something has felt like a burden, and the good thing is tens are mark a completion. King of Cups, emotional maturity. Is there somebody coming in offering you their cup of love? I don't know. Let's keep pulling cards. Five of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, I'm sensing, so Five of Pentacles is kind of that feeling of a sense of lack. But again, just like I felt it with that first card, that burdens, I feel like it might be a cycle coming to an end here. I don't really feel like you're heading into a time of lack. I feel like intuitively you're at a time of moving out of a time of lack. Knight of Swords, fast movement, some kind of clarity, truth, a truth bomb coming in. Oh, right, yeah. I knew it. I love it. Yeah, I knew it. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. This card is all about timing, and it's about the universe moving this wheel. They call it the Wheel of Fortune for a reason. I also want to point out it is card number 10. We started off with that 10. And I felt very strong that there's a cycle coming to the end here, okay? So we're going to discuss these further. Let me just take a peek at the bottom of the deck here. Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands. Now, the bottom of the deck for me is kind of the subtle, and we have the 10 of Cups under that. I like that. Bottom of the deck is a subtle undercurrent of energy. It's usually energy that is pre-existing, okay? Previous days, weeks, months, sometimes even years. Take it how it resonates. So, but the Queen of Wands, now you can be male or female and embody this, right? For me, tarot is not about gender. It's about energy, okay? The Queen of Wands is ambitious, but very creative too in her ambition. Like just the Wands energy in general is just all about excitement, passion, drive, the stuff that gets your juices flowing. And the Queen of Wands is just kind of the embodiment of creativity and passion and having a good, strong command of things going on, like projects you're working on or just your environment, your workspace, just but doing it with an excitement and a zest, right? A zest for life. Okay, so now let's like, so that's good. Queen of Wands is positive energy to me. I like that. I like if you've been in that state of mind, I like it. Now the Queen of Wands can also represent somebody else in your environment. I usually read court cards like the kings and queens, knights as your energy, but it can most definitely, if it resonates more for you, be somebody else in your environment. If you that somebody that's maybe, it can be somebody that's pushing you to make a move or do something. So it could be that. Okay, so right here at the center, I want to point out this is in the center, this Five of Pentacles, this feeling of lack. But like I told you, I firmly believe, and I felt it from the very beginning, is that it's a time of moving out of that. Some sort of action is going to be taken here. Okay, there's going to be some kind of clarity that's coming into you. Maybe it's self-clarity, maybe it's somebody else bringing some information to you, truth or clarity, but it's going to come in fast. And I feel like it's, do you see how the sword is pointing towards it? I feel like it's just going to break apart this feeling here. Okay, this time of feeling burdened is coming to an end. Now this King of Cups, like I told you, I usually read court cards in these readings as your energy. In a way, I just keep feeling that little nudge that it might be somebody coming into your space, okay? Somebody with, like I mentioned, emotional maturity. Yeah, very generous though. And it's interesting that we got this card, which is kind of the card of generosity. Okay, if this is your energy, then you're just embodying this. Again, male or female, doesn't matter, that you are kind of giving your cup of emotions or love to a situation, and you're doing it the right way. When you embody this King of Cups, like I said, it's that emotional maturity. It's being very caring and loving, and your heart is full, but you're not behaving erratically. Okay, you've learned from your experience. So very nice energy. So I definitely think these two cards right here are the things that are knocking you out of these two cards here. Okay, some kind of new truth, new clarity, new realization is going to come in for you. You're actually going to be embodying, either you or somebody else is coming in that's going to embody this kind of just persona of this character of generosity and caring and giving, beautiful, and like, and look how it lines up here with this Six of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be show you generosity after you kind of feeling a lack of that. And this is all faded. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I love that this was the last card. I love it when that happens. It's beautiful. The first card or the last card is beautiful for the Wheel of Fortune, because it's just saying, it's the universe saying right now to you that, hey, yeah, you're on the right track. You're on the right course. And guess what? Because things have worked themselves out, we are helping to move this Wheel of Fortune in your favor. Really beautiful energy. I love it. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to drop a comment about the reading or where you're watching from. I love to hear that. Please take a moment to give a thumbs up, to click that like button. It really helps my channel and this video. And I hope you'll choose to subscribe. Either way, I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.